Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to our channel, San Luis Obispo Real Estate. This is Jay Bond Real Estate Group, brokered by eXp Realty. If you're tuning in to see a two-bedroom home here at the Fairways at Black Lake in Nipomo, you are tuning in to the right location. Now, as always, if you're looking for a very specific list of homes that match your criteria, hey, make sure you're clicking the link at the bottom of the screen here for a custom list of homes specifically for you. We will personally tailor that list and make sure it matches your criteria. Right, so right behind me, 486 Misty View Way. Now, this is a beautiful home here at the Fairways. Now, let me unpack this community a little bit, right? Now, there's over 500 homes here in this community. This is a golf course community spanning over 400 acres, believe it or not, right? That's a lot of territory here. Now, this neighborhood in particular, more specifically, was built around the mid to late 90s, right? All these homes were built out. So the house itself is comprised of 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, right around 1,639 square feet of living space with a 2-car garage. Now, the parcel itself is actually around 6,100 square feet, so decent size, right, flag lot, so corner lot on this home, right? So why don't we go inside and check out this charmer here in Black Lake. All right, gang, so here we are in the foyer at 486 Misty View Way here in the Fairways community at Black Lake in Nipomo, right? So again, this is a relatively open floor plan, right, for this era of home, early 90s, right, 94 build. Now, as we see here coming off, we have this nice open living room, but if we want to just hook around right here, we actually have this nice den, right? Maybe a formal den space, maybe a home office. Hey, maybe you went through the motions and you put in a door and a closet, right? Make it a bonus 3rd bedroom, right? There's a lot of possibilities for this space, but still super cool, very high ceilings in here, right? Maintain that open feel. Now, there's been new LVP flooring, right? Run through the entirety of this home, right? Nice finished look. Little bit more character, nice color scheme in here, right, with this kind of brown coming off. So nice, very open. The orientation of this home, as we see, right, there's a lot of windows, right, a lot of open light coming in, not, secluded, not shaded here. And again, this is a flag parcel, which means it's a corner lot, right? So the abundance of light, we have this nice fireplace. This is a gas-driven fireplace, right, faux logs in here. Now, this will generate heat, also very, ambient here during the fall and the winter, but nice centerpiece, right, for this living room here. Now, gang, as always, we really appreciate your support. So if you like what you're seeing, hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that bell to receive notifications from us, and that subscribe button to stay tuned for content we are dropping very, very regularly. Right? Now, let's go and move on through here. Now, this is what you can tell from this chandelier. It's probably what we dub our formal dining space here, right? Now, we have patio access right here to the backyard. We're not going to go out there just yet. We're going to say that maybe towards closer to the end of this video. But more formal dining space. Now, right here, this is what you can see is like open bar space here, right? Maybe I set up a cocktail station, right? Maybe I have some serving platters right here. Or heck, maybe I just put some decor in this space, right? There's a lot of options right here, but it is a functional space for hosting overall, right? Now, let's hook through here. We have our kitchen. And again, we see the theme of this new flooring going through, right? Interior has recently been painted as well. Nice pop, very fresh in here, right? Now, again, this is also kind of a breakfast nook space as well, right? You could have another small dining table here, maybe another workstation off of the kitchen, right? But as we see, again, maintaining this theme of windows all the way around, right? Plenty of cabinet space, right? A lot of built-in storage here in this kitchen, which is good. Makes it a nice functional kitchen, with the size of this home here, right? So very, very cool. I like it. Now, the single level living, right, makes this a really functional house for a lot of different audiences, right? That's kind of something that you see here in this community, right, which is low maintenance, right, a lot of aesthetic appeal and a lot of amenity overall. So going down the hall, now again, this is off towards the entry. We have a bathroom here to check out, but let's touch base on guest bedroom number 1, right? The only guest bedroom, technically, in this house. Right, nice big window, double doors here, right, coming into this room. Right, nice guest bedroom space. We're gonna hook through here. We have a full bath, right? So sink, commode, tub, showers. Hallway now. We have some built-in linen storage, right? Can't ever have enough storage, right? Especially when you're in a house of this size, right? You can never have too much storage. Now we're gonna hook around here and we have our laundry room, right? So washer dryer hookups inside, a little bit of counter space, some upper cabinets, right? Nice, great storage. Now let's actually hook in there real quick. We'll come back. We're gonna check out the master bedroom and then we're gonna make our way outside and check out this outdoor space. Now, this is a 2-car garage, right? None of the space obstructed here, very high ceilings, but this is gonna be plenty of room for parking cars, working on cars, right? Maybe having some hobby space. Now this is framed in here too. Now as we see, this is not obstructing any of your garage, right? Now this is more or less kind of a potting room, maybe a gardening space where you're gonna keep all of your equipment, lawn equipment, blowers, mowers, right? Leaf trimmers. Maybe you do some other thing. Maybe you have an arts and crafts room or something in here, right? But cool bonus space in this garage, gang. All right, so let's hook back. We're gonna go through our laundry room here again. We're going to make our way into what is going to be considered the master bedroom here. So we can see a lot more space, a lot more width, right, in this room than what we saw from the guest bedroom. Still a decent sized guest bedroom, but this is a very functional room. You can have a king size bed, larger pieces of furniture, where we have street and neighborhood views from this window here. So again, that theme of a lot of natural light, right, really pouring through this room. Now, again, guys, gals, if you are looking for very specific properties, hey, make sure you're clicking the link right here at the bottom of the screen. I want to make sure that we are personally sending you a tailored list of homes, both on market and off market, that are going to meet your search criteria. We appreciate you, right? Now, bam, let's look around here. What do we have here, right? We have 2 closet spaces. Right, we have more of a sliding door style closet, right? And then we have additional space here as well, right? So maybe his and hers and hers, right? Double sinks, shower, commode, right? Closed door commode, right? So nice ensuite master bathroom here at 486 Misty View Way, right? And again, this community is the Fairways community here at Black Lake. Right now, gang, let's go outside. Let's check out the back patio space, a really nice area for lounging, relaxing, entertaining, right? So cool little addition here at this Fairways home. So here we are in the back patio, right, or backyard space here at 486 Misty View Way in the Fairways community at Black Lake, right? So we have a nice concrete slab here, right? This nice dance floor space, right? Great for entertaining. Maybe you have a fire pit. Maybe you set up your barbecue, right? Lounge area, right? There's a lot of possibilities here for this space. Now, as we see, we just have some river rock really laid out. And again, this is a very low maintenance type of property, right? You have some shrubs, some bush line, right? Especially in the walking path up to the front door to maintain. But aside from that, you know, you're not on a riding mower, you're not anything like that, right? It's a very low maintenance property overall. Now we have more or less this waist height fencing going all the way around, right? This will keep your dogs in, unless you got a really big dog that can, you know, make leaps and bounds here. But for the most part, you know, it's going to keep your animals in, maybe some critters out, and have a little degree of separation, right, from the street, right? It's an adjacent property. Okay, so let's go out front. Let's talk more about the Black Lake community, the amenities here, the HOA, et cetera, et cetera. Stay tuned. Now, Black Lake, right, is more or less, I guess you could call it the master HOA or homeowners association for this community. There are, however, a lot of sub-associations, or a handful of them, throughout the neighborhoods here as well. Right now, as far as what's included, now the swimming pool, right, that is actually a separate fee. That is not part of the HOA expense here, right? Now, as far as the HOA themselves, especially more specifically for homes here in the Fairway, usually they're about less than $200 a month, right? Which is pretty good considering what you get here. But this community is a lot of fun. It's very vibrant, right? During the summertime, there's a lot of concerts here. So really fun atmosphere, cool place to be living, right? Relaxing and enjoying your personal time. Now, guys and gals, as always, we appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you're seeing, hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that bell to receive notifications from us, and that subscribe button to stay tuned for content that we are dropping very regularly. Well, this ends our tour here at 486 Misty View, right in Black Lake. Thank you so much for tuning in, and of course, stay tuned for our next home tour video.